Well, hello there everyone. It's Lee back with another Getting to Know, and today I'm sat down with Amber. Hi Amber.
Hello everyone.
Now Amber, I know you, but of course the people of the internet might not be familiar, so let's dive in with a little introduction. Who are you? Where are you from? How long have you been working on cruise ships?
My name's Amber. I'm originally from New Jersey. I was born in New Jersey, lived in Delaware most of my life, but now I actually reside in sunny Tampa, Florida. So I'm super close to the port of call of my current ship, of the Paradise. Now I've been working on board ships now for about 7 years. I started as a fun squad host, worked my way up all the way through the ranks, and then I came to cruise director 2 years ago. This month, February, will be 2 years.
Yeah, congratulations. And we've got a little crossover as well, because you were actually a fleet entertainment experience trainer as well, right?
I was, back when it used to be called Fleet Entertainment Supervisor, I think. That's a lot of big words for what my job was. I was training the fun squad for about a year. I did that, went ship to ship, got to meet all of the fun squad in the fleet, went to about 90% of the ships, which was super cool. Got to meet everybody and train them on basically how to be fun, which was such a cool job to have. Yeah. I absolutely loved it.
So now focusing on you and being a cruise director, what would you say is your favorite part about being cruise director?
Okay, my favorite, so if you don't know me, I really like to talk. And so I really like to get to meet people. One of the coolest things about working on board a ship is we have over 60 different nationalities on board within our crew. And then we also have over 2,200 guests on board this particular ship. So I get to meet 3,000 people every 4 to 5 days on board, so I get to learn all these different stories. One of the coolest stories I ever got told was when I was a fun squad on the Mardi Gras. I had a gentleman 75 years old tell me he had just finished hiking the entire Appalachian Trail.
Wow.
Which was such a cool thing that I would have never had that kind of experience pretty much anywhere else in the world. And I get to make those connections, got friends all over the world that I don't know that I could have anywhere else.
I can agree with you on that one. I think it's super special. Now, there's a lot of cruise directors out there.
Yes.
And of course, those that have cruised a lot, they know that not all cruise directors, it's not a cookie cutter for the role. So how would you describe your cruise director's style to people that maybe have never cruised with you before?
That's a hard question. I think my style, I really like that one-on-one kind of communication. So like not even just on the stage, I really like to just be out and about. I'm always in the theater before the shows start. I'm always walking around the ship. I really like when people are walking down the promenade deck and they stop me while I'm walking down. I want to have a conversation with everybody. If we're at the coffee shop getting coffee in the morning, whether I'm at the dining room, doesn't matter. I like to have those like moments of interaction throughout the day as well.
I like that. Now, what's your favorite event or activity on board?
I think my favorite, I have two.
Yeah,
All right.
you can have two.
My favorite one, like main stage event kind of thing, is definitely going to be Love and Marriage. I think this is probably a common theme you'll see on these.
There, yeah.
So that's why I'll give you two. But Love and Marriage, because it's more of a impromptu. You can be more, like I majored in like acting and theater was one of the degrees I have. So I really liked doing the more improv side of things, which in Love and Marriage, it's a little bit more off the cuff. You don't know what you're going to get until you're there. You got 3 different couples. You have no idea what they're going to say until you're in the moment. So that's kind of why I like that event. But the other event that I think is maybe an overlooked event, I really like the Q&A session. Like on the last day of the cruise.
Welcome, you're
welcome. Because I also never know what I'm going to get asked, and I love when junior cruisers come up and they'll ask me like, what is your 3rd favorite dinosaur? What is your 2nd favorite color?
Well, what is your 3rd favorite dinosaur?
It's a T-Rex.
Oh my word.
I had to actually think about it because like a kid actually asked me that one cruise and I was like, I've got to go through a bunch of dinosaurs. But that way you're getting asked different things every cruise. You don't always get asked the same kind of questions.
I love that. Now, some of our cruise directors around the fleet do, others don't.
Yeah.
Do you have a catchphrase or a motto that's associated with you?
Not really like a catchphrase. I guess a motto's more like it.
Yeah.
I always say like whatever you're gonna do during your day, go out, have a good time, make the most of it, go have fun while you do these things, but go out and get involved. I don't really have like a special like catchphrase, I guess.
Get involved. I love that. Yeah. You could be a passenger in someone else's experience, or you could drive your own journey.
Exactly.
Right? We should work in marketing. Now, what is one thing that first-time cruisers should absolutely do? Imagine you're at home, you're watching this video on YouTube or Facebook right now, preparing for a cruise. What do you recommend first-time cruisers do?
Honestly, when you first come on board, it is very like overwhelming, right? Because you've got all the different places on board. You might not know where you're going. You might not know what's going on. The first main event of the day when you come on board is going to be that sail away party. And that's the perfect opportunity to get to meet your cruise director. You're going to see your DJ. You're going to see your fun squad. You're going to see your entertainment team, your playlist cast, your youth team. They're all up on the Lido deck. And even if you're a little shy and you don't want to like be in the mix for the first time, maybe you don't know how to do the cha-cha slide. Maybe you don't know how to do the Cupid shuffle. It's a perfect opportunity to see it. You don't have to be in it. We've got the upper decks if you want to just kind of look down at what's going on. And it kind of sets the vibe. It sets the tone for what you're going to see for your cruise, and it gives you an in on what's going on. I think it's a good idea to do that.
I love that. Now, you're a guest.
Yes.
And you're about to book a cruise.
Okay.
Where in the world are you wanting to go sail?
I really, really, really want to do a Mediterranean cruise.
Yeah,
that's
put
like
it out there.
That's like on my bucket list, but in terms of cruises I've already done that I would do if I were a guest, I would do an Alaskan cruise. I absolutely loved my time in Alaska. I did a dog sledding tour where they hold the puppies and you get to cuddle with them. I went hiking up a glacier. I got to go on a train through town, went whale watching, had snow crab legs. You get really, really into the nature out of Alaska. And a lot of times people think that it's only like a retirement thing, that you only do it when you maybe just kind of want to chill and relax. But I recommend it for everybody because there's something for every age group.
Yeah, and I would agree with you. Save up for those excursions.
Oh, yes.
If you're going to Alaska, go
to Alaska.
Now, do you have a particularly memorable moment or a story that you'd like to share from your time as cruise director?
Ooh, actually, not necessarily as cruise director.
Yeah?
I can tell y'all the story of how I decided I wanted to be a cruise director.
I love that. Tell us.
I actually cruised as a guest when I was 7 years old. It was my first ever cruise. I was on the Carnival Miracle. I was out of New York. It was its like inaugural sailing. And I came to the Welcome Aboard show, which is definitely an event you don't want to miss. It's on the first day of the cruise on every single ship you go to. And it was, my phone is ringing. I'm going to hang that up real quick. So sorry. But basically that's like where you get to learn about what's going on board for the day. And I was sat in the Welcome Aboard show. And I used to be super quiet and I used to be super shy. And the cruise director asked for a volunteer to come up on the stage, and I shot my hand up in the air, 7-year-old me. And I got called up onto the stage, met the cruise director, told some corny jokes, sat back down. And I said to my mom and my dad, when I grow up, I'm gonna do what that man did on the stage. Now I was 7, so my parents kind of just went, okay, you do you, boo, whatever you want to do when you grow up, we'll support you. And I did. I went through the whole ranks of being a fun squad. And then I thought about it, and I said, I don't know who that cruise director was. Like, it was a long time ago. So I actually reached out to our shoreside team, and I found out it was none other than our brand ambassador, John Heald, was our cruise director when I was 7. So I actually reached out to him. I sent him an email and everything, told him my whole story. And now he finds out whatever ship I'm on, and he'll always message me every couple of months to tell me how proud he is of me.
How cool is that? Right, your phone's ringing, so I've got 2 quick fire questions for you. One, what is a song that always gets you hyped up for a show or event? You're having a shower, you're getting ready in your cabin. What are you blasting out and singing along to?
It's a hand clap by Fitz and the Tantrums.
I know it.
You would know that quite well. It's one of my favorite songs. I used to listen to it when I ran track. I used to be a sprinter and a long jumper in college and high school. So I would listen to that song before I would run my races. And so I've kept it now. It's actually my Welcome Aboard show intro song. So I've kept it as kind of that like pump up kind of music for me.
I love that. And last but by no means least.
Yes.
What is one thing that a future guest could connect with you on? If someone's like, I really want to meet Amber, I want to talk to her about something, what is a subject that a guest could come up to you and ask you about or talk to you about that you could just talk for days?
I could talk for days about I was a track and field runner for many, many, many moons, right? So I did everything related to running. I was a sprinter, long jumper, high jumper, hurdler. I've done it all. I could talk about running for all day if you wanted me to.
I love that.
But I'm also very big into like shoes and clothes and stuff and sparkles and shiny things. So always available to talk fashion.
There we go. Running or fashion. Pier running, maybe. Who knows?
Actually, though.
Amber, thank you for sitting down with us. It's been a wonderful 5 minutes that's actually stretched to 9.
Holy moly.
And that's okay. Thank you for your time. Is there anything that you'd like to say to the people of the internet before I turn this off?
Basically, whatever you choose to do, go out and have some fun. And I will see you hopefully one day on board one of our ships.
Hey!